check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. Well, isn't he just a big old brute? Oh, I get it now! Bruticus! Oh, man!
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to part 2 of Microblaze Creations Military Titans sets. And this video will focus on the Combine mode. The first video we were focusing on just the robot mode and all the add-on parts for the individual robots, and here is where we will combine everything and make our Knots Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. So that's what we will do in this video, and if you just want to see that part where we just focus on the figure itself, click the link in the description below and you can go back to that video if you missed it. So, like I said, this will focus solely on the Combine mode, and let's get started, because again, we have a lot to get through, and I don't want this to be an hour-long video like the last one was, even though it probably will be, because it's just the way things happen here. But we will persevere and move along. So first we're going to take Onslaught. We're going to move him out of the way for now, actually, because we're going to focus on the other boys on the team. Now, first we will go to Brawl. Now, Brawl, you basically want to put him back into his tank mode. Now, in the regular transformation, these feet part end up facing forward, because you see little missile pods right there. They aim forward. For Combine mode, you just want to take them on this ball joint and just rotate them so they're facing inward, like that. And that just makes things look a little bit neater, just like that. And then you just take these front sections here, and you fold them back, like that. You just flip this piece up, flip up the combination ports right there. You just rotate the turret, like that. And there you go. That's ready to go. And you take this giant mass of weaponry right here, and this is the configuration for the robot mode. For the vehicle mode, it's in this, oops, and everything falls apart. It's okay, it's all just mushroom pegs and pegged on. So, and that's the configuration for the tank mode. Just plugs in right on top. But for foot mode, you're just going to flip this in, you're going to rotate it, you're going to bring it down like that. You're going to take these two sections here. You want to take these sections here with these missiles. You want to just fold them forward like that. Then just take these two bits right here, bring them together, and they will clip together right here. Just give it a good push, and that will snap into place. And there you go. You got your foot. Now what you're going to do with this is you're going to just take Brawl, sit him in here, and you'll see that there is a big post right here and a tab right here. They will go into this section right here and tab in right there. So that's where that will go. So you just take it, line everything up, and just push it in. A little bit tricky to kind of get things lined up, but it's doable. So once you get that side tabbed in, you just want to do the same thing over here. Get that tabbed in. Make sure everything's good and tight. I think we got it. I think we got it. And there you go. So there you have the foot mode for Bruticus. Again, you get a much nicer looking leg mode out of Brawl. Very, very cool. You even get a little bit of ankle tilt too, which is nice. So there you have that. Just push everything together, make sure it's all sitting the way it's supposed to. I guess you're supposed to rotate these out like this. I think they're supposed to be rotated out. Not sure. I don't know these things. Like that? There we go. Yeah. I think these little purple parts are supposed to be facing forward. But there you go. There you have the foot mode for Brawl, and you can see just how much better that looks than the stock transformation. So there we go. We got him ready to go. And now we will get Swindle. Now Swindle, you just want to put him into his leg mode configuration. The chest piece, the faux chest piece and head, that plugs in to this part right here. Just want to pull that off. Transform him into his foot mode, just the way you would if you were not using the upgrade parts. This piece right here that this plugs onto, again, this you can leave on. You never have to take this off. This can stay here for all the modes. So you can just leave that on. So the piece here with the faux chest and the head, you're just going to take this, bring it up on that ball joint, rotate it around like that, and then you're just going to push this down, and this tab will go right into the back of his head there and lock everything in place. And there you have that ready to go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to split the legs, which is going to undo everything else, but no well. And now you're going to do the same thing we did when we hooked this up in vehicle mode. You see right there, there is that post and that tab right there. It's going to go into that screw hole and into this gap right here. So again, just line everything up if I can, which I can't. How dare you! There we go. Snap it together. There you go. You do want to leave his robot mode feet out because that gives us some extra stability. The instructions do tell you to even flip down the combined mode hands. I guess it's some extra stability, which actually would make sense to do anyway. So, there we go. Let me peg these back in. And once you have that done, you're going to take these pieces that were the guns, just kind of flip that part up, flip that down, flip that up, flip that down, and these will peg in to the sides right here. They're going to plug into this port. And again, there's this little tab right here. You can see there's a little notch right here in the ports. This is only meant to plug in one way, so there's no guesswork. You just take it, plug it in, just like that. Take this one, plug it into the other side. Something's not lining up right here. Hey there, partner. What you doing there? What you doing? What you doing there, buddy? Oops. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's. Alright, there we go. There we go. This is supposed to sit flush with everything, and I don't know why it's not. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Now you're going to give me problems. How dare you, Swindle? You swindler, you. How dare you? Because it looks like everything's sitting properly. Unless... I do actually have the instructions sitting right here next to me, just to make sure I don't mess anything up. And, lo and behold, I messed something up. Let me see something here. I'm just looking. Yeah, I had that right. Yeah, I had that plugged in right. Yes, plugged in right. So what am I doing wrong here? Oh my goodness. See, this is what's going to make the video 3 hours long. I don't want the video to be 3 hours long. I know you don't want the video to be 3 hours long. But guess what? It's probably going to be 3 hours long. Because now I can't get this foot going right. Let me lower this down a little bit more. Because I know the toes are not supposed to be, or maybe they are. Oh, man. Wait a second. There's another... There's some other instructions here, too. No, see, it's saying to leave his regular robot mode feet flipped out. So, I'm not doing it wrong. Maybe I'm just not supposed to leave them flipped out all the way. I think that's the trick. Because now, as you can see, it's sitting flush with everything, and I think you're just supposed to bring them up a little bit, just a tad, just for that little bit of extra stability there. Okay, there we go. So there's your configuration. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay, I got you. And that's why I tell you to kind of flip these hands down a bit, because it helps level everything off a bit more. There you go. Okay, we got through that. So there you go. There you have Swindle's foot mode. Again, a much better foot mode and a bit more accurate looking. So there you have that. We'll get to the arms later, but now we're going to get down to transforming Onslaught. So take this, remove that from his arm, and you're basically going to have transform him back into his vehicle mode. So you're just going to open this up, swing the hand back in, close it up, and then there, swing that around, close it up, and then you're going to untab this whole section here. You're going to bring it back, and you're going to line up this section right here. So you can see that there's a little cutout right here, and that will fit in a little piece perfectly. That's precious. That's precious. And then you're doing a lot of twisting and turning and doing things that I always forget how to do this right. Forgive me. I think I got it. There we go. There's a lot of twisting and turning that you're doing here because there are actually a lot of hinges in here. So as much as I would love to be able to exactly tell you how to do this, I'm not even that sure. It's really just you kind of move stuff around until it ends up where it's supposed to end up. I'm sorry, I know that kind of takes away from the instructional nature of this video, but it's really the way it is. So you want to rotate this hinge back like that, have all this lined up like that. And you can see this little green piece will fit right in there. And you basically want it in this configuration right here, if that helps at all. So that's what you want happening. Second verse, same as the first. Just going to fumble and fiddle. Like I said before, he does have his fiddle factor. Bring that in. What did I do before? I don't even know. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Not really. So, okay. He's going to bring... Okay. I think now I can actually explain here. You want to take this section right here, where this molded detail is. You want to take this section. You want to bring it down like that. Then you want to bring this whole assembly up like that on this hinge. And then you're going to take all this and bring it in just like that. There we go. And this whole thing will clip together right back here. And again, these green parts will end up in that little notch. Right in there. Just like that. Now, you want to take the arm. You can see the elbow only bends back, but so far this is the actual elbow joint here, the proper elbow joint. So you want to take it and bring that back like that. Just like that. Once you have that done, you're going to untab this whole section, which is already come untabbed, and you're going to rotate it 180, just like that. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to take, actually you want to take these, what will be the combined mode hips, and you want to bring them down like that, so they line up with this crotch piece. You can take these panels, flip them out, and there you have your crotch / thighs right there. And now you're going to take these little spike sections right here. You're going to just take them, angle them down like that. You want to take these wheels too. You want to take them and just bring them down and tap them in right there. Just like that. And what else are we doing? What else are we doing? Oh, okay. Now we have to take these pieces off again. Parts forming, worst toy ever. Take those, put them off to the side for now. You're going to take the legs, bring them outward like that, rotate them so that these pieces are now facing up. And they will hook together. You can see right there. Take them, hook them together, just like that. And that's going to wait for now. Now you're going to take this, all this. gotta bring this up right here so it lines up with that green section. And this came undone again. How dare you? How dare you? And once you've done that, you're just going to take this whole section here and you're going to bring it down. Make sure these little spiked bits clear this lip right here. Bring this all down like that. And then take this whole assembly, bring it down, and this section will clip in underneath that chest piece right there. So you got that done. Now, this is a lot to do, man. I just want to take these sections here, unfold them, bring them down like that. And now we're going to concentrate on the head. Hey, this came untabbed. How dare you? How dare you? Take the head, bring it up. You want to come in here, and actually you just want to come here like that. Flip on this panel here, flip out the Bruticus head. And me personally, I like to take the head and rotate it 180. You're not supposed to, but I like to. And just take that and bring that down. That will lock in right there. And we're going to leave that alone for now, because now is the point where we have to do the arms. So, we'll put him down. We'll actually put him off to the side for now. So now this is where we're going to do the arms. Excuse me as I readjust my instructions here, because again, I just want to make sure I don't mess anything up, even though I'm pretty sure I already have. But hey! So now, we got Vortex. Gonna take Vortex and the gun that has been assigned to him, and this will be the armature for which he will sit on to make a proper arm. Now, to get this going, we're going to come right back here. We're going to slide out this piece right here, which will be the combined mode fist. Take that, put that off to the side. We're going to flip this section up like that. We're going to take the handle here, fold that back. We're going to fold this whole assembly down like that, and rotate this joint right here, and there you have your, what will be your elbow joint. And then you flip this. Whoops, did I break off his fingers? No, yes I did. His fingers aren't, another little issue is that his fingers aren't exactly solid in here. They're all basically just kind of pegged together. There's no pin or anything. So if you put a little too much force on him, you can actually just like pop his fingers off. Then you just want to take this bit right here and just bring that down like that. And then you got the hand. So that's basically how you get all that set up. Now, with Vortex, what you're going to do is you're basically going to rip Vortex in half. Now, here's where a lot of parts forming is going to happen, is getting the arms ready to go. So, you're going to take Vortex, unpeg him, and you're going to rip him apart. You see this is just connected with a mushroom peg. You're just going to take it and just, boom, rip him apart. Yes, we're ripping our toys apart. But everything that you're taking apart is just mushroom pegs. It's mushroom pegs and ball joints. It's nothing you're going to break. So, I've already done this quite a few times, and me personally, I haven't felt like, oh no, I'm going to break something. There's been no fear of that whatsoever. But you're going to take this section here, and now you're going to slide this section right into that slot right there. So take that, slide that in, and booyah, that is ready to go. And then you're going to take this section, and that will slide right in here, like that. That will click into place very, very nicely. So there you have that. Then you just take the front section here, open that up, flip that gun in, and the hand right here will just plug right into these spots right here. So just plug it in, sandwich that together, close it up, just like that. And again, you can kind of have this oriented however you wish. Oh, come on, stay together. You stay together. You stay together because it's normal. Okay. And there you go. There you have your combined mode hand, which the ball joint on this thing is really tight. So there you go. Just make sure that's all tight there. And there you have an arm ready to go. And that looks really good, and that's really clever. A really clever way to get that to work and to look good at the same time. So we have that arm done. We'll put him to the side for now, and now we will bring in our buddy Blastoff. Now Blastoff gets ripped apart the most out of this. So you want to take these little flamethrower pieces. You want to take these off. We're going to put these off to the side for now. We'll take his gun out. Now this whole assembly, what we're going to do is we're going to come right down here, and we're going to slide the hand out. You see it's just pegged in right in there. So we'll take that hand, and we'll just take this peg and bring it down like that. Open that up, and there we have our hand. And now with this assembly, we're going to take this section right here, we're going to raise that up. This is on kind of a double hinge right here, so you want to extend that down like that. And then you're going to take the section and orient it this way. Make sure this purple piece is facing up. And you're going to rotate it like that, so that way your elbow joint is now facing the right way. You're then going to take these panels here and open them up like that. And then you're going to take this piece right here, the gun barrel, and bring that up like that. And you plug your hand in right there. So there you have the skeleton for the arm. Now, what we're going to do with Blastoff is we're pretty much going to totally rip him apart. So you want to rip his arms off. Just pop them off the ball joints like that. We want to rip his legs off right here at the hip. So there you go. And help me, help me. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. So there we go. Then we'll just take the hand, fold it back up like that. Fold that back up like that. Take these knee pieces here, just fold those in like so. And what we're going to do with all of this is we are going to take, okay, make sure I get this right. Take these pieces, so this part is facing downward. You're going to plug them in. Plug that in right there. Plug the other side in right there. And then you're going to take the upper pieces, and these will plug in to the fist holes right there. So you just plug that in there. Plug that in there. And then, of course, you can tab those back together. And there you go. You got the forearm all done. And then you take what's left of Blastoff. That's unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. Oh, another piece you want to pop off. You want to pop off this little flap right here. And that's just on a little friction hinge. You just pop that right off. You want to rotate his head. And now, you want to rotate these hip pieces down. Like that. And I believe, what do you do with these pieces? I don't forget what you do with these pieces. I think you're supposed to flip these back up where they were. Yeah, you have to flip these back up. Okay, so now we're ready to go with this. You're going to take these two tabs right here. These two tabs are going to plug into this space. These spaces right in here where that pin is. It's going to plug in right above where that pin is. So take that, just slide that in, and it will also, you see there are also tabs right here. And they will tab in to those slots right there. So just take everything, work it in. That will snap into place. And there you go. And then you take this piece right here. And you want to do this with the little spike facing up. And it will plug in to those two slots right there. Plug that in. Just like that. And there you go. There you have the other arm of Bruticus. And again, very nice end result. I love the little silver pin-up that gets exposed there. So there you go. You have the other arm of Bruticus. So now that we have the arms done, we can bring Onslaught back in. So let's raise this up. And this is really clever how this works. So you're basically going to take the gun barrels here, and you're going to slide them in to these square openings right here. Just going to take that, slide it in. It will lock into place, and you'll see that gun barrel is now sticking right through. What you're going to do is, this is on a hinge, you're going to take it and push it in like that, and that locks that in place super securely. Very, very clever. Do the same thing here, plug in the other arm like that, and then take the gun barrel, fold it in to lock it in place. That's awesome. That's just so, so clever. I love how that works. And you just take these pieces, bring them down, and now we can finish what we were doing here. So now we can take this section, bring that down, bring this whole assembly back over, and you'll see there's a tab right here. Tab right here that'll plug in right in there. Once you get everything situated, oops, squeeze that all together, and there you have that. Now this section here, you want to take these sections right here, you want to untab them from where they were here, and you're going to bring them all the way around on this assembly, and it came undone again. You want to bring them all the way around, just like that, and then bring them up against the back, like so, and again, just make sure they stay tabbed in. The feet you can take and just fold them down against this piece right there, and there you have that backpack all done. And this is where Onslaught's cannons come into play. You want to just pull them apart. You don't have to because they'll fall apart on their own, but hey. You want to take them and you want to bring this piece down like that, so they are pointing straight up. And what you're going to do with these is you want to, make sure you have the right one. There you go. You want to make sure that this post is facing out and this is on the lower side. And what this will do is, you see this little notch right here, this notch will fit over this tab, and there is a slot right here, you can see through it, that will go over this tab right here. So you just take that, push it down like that, and there you have the one side. Do the same thing here, again, same configuration, take that, bring it down, just push that over the tabs, make sure everything's nice and secure. Oh, there we go. Let's push that down nice and secure, and that locks that whole backpack in place. And there you go. There you got the torso of Bruticus all done and ready to go. Well, actually, not yet. There's still one more thing you have to do. So I have these pieces right here. You just want to take the little spike here, flip it up. Then you got these ports right here and the posts on the back. You just take them and plug them in. If I can find the ports, there you go. Plug that in. Same thing here. Just flip that up. Plug that in. Like that to finish off the chest. And there we go. And now that's all ready, and all that is left to be done is to plug the legs on. So let me bring up the camera too, because he's going to get tall. Let's make sure the camera is angled accordingly. So these use the same connectors as the original version did, so nothing new there. You're just going to take this and plug it on. There we go. Plugs in very securely. Then we got Swindle here. Plug him on. It's easier to just put him on the table and then push Bruticus down on him. Swindle is a pain to get connected no matter what. Just because this connector is on that weird hinge. There we go. So now we got it all together, like that. Get some things situated here. Whoa, okay. Flip that back out. Hey there, big guy. Hey there. Hey there. Stand up, man. We got a show to put on. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. So there you go. There you have your Fall of Cybertron Bruticus in all his glory. And this thing is amazing! You know, while the individual Onslaught figure is not that great, the end result of everything once you get it all put together is spectacular. Now, this is what Fall of Cybertron Bruticus should look like in toy form. That is amazing. Getting close here on the Bruticus head. Very nicely done. Looks great. And I love the way this whole thing works with the way they figured out the arms. Yes, you're doing a lot of parts forming and that may turn some people off, but honestly, it's for the better because the end result is amazing. And as far as combiners go, I think you kind of have to parts form just to... I feel like you have to parts form just to make it work. There are very few combiners that have been able to pull off the combination without parts forming. But this guy is spectacular. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, very, very cool. Now, articulation-wise, his head can rotate. He can look up. He does have nice clickety-clackety shoulders here. You have full rotation. You get outward movement, almost full outward movement here. You do have an elbow joint. You do have a swivel at the elbow. Again, the hands are on that. Oops. This one does like to pop off, but that's actually more Vortex's fault than anything because, you know, he just doesn't like to stay tapped together too well. But there you go. Oops. I blame Vortex more than I blame the hand. But yeah. The hand is on a ball joint, so you do get full movement. The thumb is on a ball joint. Each finger is on two hinges. You got a knuckle here and a knuckle here. So you get pretty posable hands. Nothing at the waist, but I don't care. Legs got nice, heavy ratchet joints. The hips can go forward. It can go back, go in and out. You do get rotation. Again, using the proper combination port there from Brawl, you do get that rotation. Nice 90-degree knee bend. And on this side, you do get a nice little ankle pivot here. On this side, unfortunately, you don't get any real ankle movement, and this side loves to pop off on me. This side. Telling you, this one side. It must be just a case of some mold flash or something I might have to just trim off, but that side loves to pop off. But there you go. Hey, it is what it is. Again, like I said, this set is by no means perfect, but it does the job it needs to do. Now, you do get the add-on part here of the flamethrower, so you just want to take these posts right here and flip them outward, like that. Then you just want to take the hand here, you want to leave the fist balled up there. And you just take this. Actually, you want to make sure the thumb is flipped in too. And you just want to take these pieces and just sandwich them around the fist. Like that. There you go. And there you got the flamethrower, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's the correct configuration for it. I think it's maybe supposed to be rotated around, but either way, you get the idea. You totally can have the flamethrower hand from the game if you want him to. Whoop. That just pegs right on. So there you go. I don't really use these pieces. What I do with these pieces is I turn them around here. And there are these two ports back here. I just take them, I flip these in like that. I just plug them in here. I just plug them onto his back. That's how I store these. Right there. Let's angle them down if you want, but for me, I angle them like this. I think it makes it look a little bit neater. So there you go. Man, Swindle's being a pain in the butt. Again, it's not, this part, I do blame this part for continuously popping off, but I also blame Swindle a little bit because he's not wanting to play nice and stand straight like he's supposed to. But there you go. Now, you also, oh my god, one thing I left off. These are the shotguns that come with the add-on parts for Brawl. These are supposed to be on here until I forgot about it, but that's okay. They're just on mushroom pegs. Just take them, just slide them on. Just like that. And they do become part of the feet and give his feet a little more stability to them. Until I forgot them, just saw them sitting there on the table like, oh yeah, there we go. There you go. So it even gives him some more stability here on that foot. So there you have that. Okay. Totally forgot. Totally missed that part. Now, again, the extra part that you get with the first run exclusive is you get this weird, what are they calling it? The Berserk Mask. And you can see it's just a mouth plateless Bruticus all like gritting his teeth. This is kind of weird. I don't know how I really feel about it, but hey, it's nice that they included it. We just take it and you just kind of wiggle off Bruticus's face like that, and you see it's just a tab back here. It just tabs in to a slot right there, and you can take his little berserk face, his angry face, and plug that on. It's okay. I'm alright with it, but I'm not crazy about it because that doesn't say Bruticus to me. It really doesn't. I don't much care for it. No, sir. I don't like it. So I give him his regular Bruticus face. So there we go. So yeah, very, 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 very cool. I love this guy. I love him. I love him so much. There you have it. And I do like to give him the regular weapons in the combined mode. And he can't hold it. Bring it down. And he can't hold this, you know, just to make use of it. So you can totally hold that weapon right there. It would have been nice if he came with some kind of big cannon to hold, some big rifle or something. But it's all right. I forgive them because this set already does enough as it is. So I'm not going to bash this set for lacking one gun. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure there are other guns you can give it if you wanted to. So we will put him off to the side. And one main comparison, of course, we have to make is, here is the retail Bruticus right here. This is almost embarrassing now. So here we go. There you have the regular stock retail Fall Cybertron Bruticus and the upgraded Bruticus. Yeah, worlds apart, man. Worlds apart. This was a nice try. This is what Hollywood would call a good first draft. But this is what it should have been. This is what they should have made. And this is excellent compared to that. So much better. So much better. Again, a good first draft, but that's awesome. So, so good. So there you have that. And some other comparisons. Here he is with Fans Projects Bruticus. So you can see how they look together. And again, this is two entirely different aesthetics of Bruticus. So there you have that. There you have Fans Projects Manosaur. Again, just for a better sense of scale there. There you have that. We got a lot of combiners here, so do bear with me. Here he is with TFC's Uranos. You can see how they look together. There you have that. Here he is with Hercules. That's how he scales with Hercules. And here we have him with Feral Rex. So you can see how they look together. There you go. Come on, big boy. He's heavy. Jeez. And here he is with Combiner Wars Superion. So you can see how he scales with the new crop of combiners that are presenting themselves to us now. So there you have that. And just for the heck of it, here he is with Grimlock. Voyager Grimlock. So there you go. It's my Platinum Edition Grimlock. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. This set is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, the Onslaught figure itself does have some issues. This piece, again, just loves to pop itself off. Again, I think it's just a case of some mold flash or something. I don't know, but it's just bugging me now. It hasn't done that before. For some reason, it wants to do it now. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, like I said, the Onslaught figure itself does have some issues, but the final result, when you get everything combined and get everything put together, is amazing. This is what Fall of Cybertron Bruticus should look like, and what he should have looked like from the beginning. This is what Hasbro should have given us. Instead, they gave us this thing with 5 deluxes, and I'm sorry, you can't make a combiner work with a deluxe being the centerpiece. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And like I said in the first video, I'm glad that they came to that realization with Combiner Wars. But yeah, the set is amazing. Oh, one little thing I forgot to show off is that you can take these cannons on his shoulders and, you know, bring them down if you want, so you can shoot some fools. Totally. If you want to. But yeah, the set is amazing. Like I said, this looks tremendous. This looks spectacular. I absolutely love it. This is what Fall of Cybertron Bruticus deserved to be, and I'm glad that he is finally standing tall and standing proud, as he should be, as a good toy, an awesome toy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. This is a very cool set, and if you really did not like what Fall of Cybertron Bruticus was doing, this is definitely a set worth picking up. I know there was another upgrade set. I forget the name of the company that was putting it out, but there was another add-on set that just gave you a bunch of add-on parts for the stock Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. That set honestly is good. You know, it does what it needs to do, and it does do it well, but it's still just using the stock figures, so it still kind of has the issues of the proportions being a bit off. I mean, it's a good set. I was originally going to get that set, but once this was announced, I quickly canceled the pre-order on that, and I said, no, this is definitely what I want as far as an upgrade for my Bruticus. So as far as I'm concerned, definitely worth it. Amazing set. Like I said, not without its issues, but the finished product, the end result is simply amazing, and this just looks tremendous on a War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron shelf. So I love it. I give it 2 thumbs up. Like I said, despite the little issues that it has, I still give it 2 thumbs up because this is awesome. Simply awesome. So I think that is it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Microblaze Creations Military Titan set. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Oh, one more thing I totally forgot because I just love making these videos longer. But I did actually forget a step here in the transformation. These little side pieces here on Swindle, these black pieces are actually supposed to go folded back like that, and that gives him a little extra heel support. Hey, don't do splits on me. And that gives him some extra heel support right there. So yeah, those pieces are supposed to go flip back, and this piece loves to fall off. Man. But there you go. That's just a little step that I totally forgot about. And there you go. Now he's transformed properly, I believe. Hopefully I won't come back after the static again. I hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay. Bye. When last we left Starscream and Onslaught... Onslaught, tell your men that the Combaticons work for me now! And now the conclusion. Bruticus work for no one. Okay, I get it! In fact, is there anything I can do for you? Will Bruticus reduce Starscream to a pile of scrap? Is Starscream just a sniveling little coward? The answer to both, well, yes. Well, that's not very fair.